What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for December 26, 2024 with the breakdown video, because this one is interesting. Besides having gems this week, most of your rewards are essentially coming to you completely free, which probably means for earlier game accounts even, this is a really good event for you guys to get, because again, most of these resources are coming just from answering questions in the Q&A, doing things such as your dailies, and the harder one is most likely going to be in the form contract starry gems, doing some awakenings here, because most of this event is pretty straightforward. This does differ, however, from previous years with RNG, because, well, in the past you kind of had the opportunity to get this meat to beat a boss, and now that's not really an option just yet. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're talking about. There is a chance to super high roll, but we're gonna have to see how this works out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's get you the breakdown, especially for the free-to-play players this week for New Year. So let's first talk about how you're getting these resources here. So there's going to be a few different ways to be getting some of the resources, mainly these possible adventure coins. I think they're going to be called adventure gold coins 3.0 or something like that. But really, there's only a couple ways for free to play to acquire these. Number one is going to be from the celebration commission. So if we jump on over to that real quick here, this is the quest system that we were talking about earlier. This is going to be requiring you to do a couple different things here. So number one, again, opening 5-star and above tavern quests. You need to do 10 of these this week in order to get what you want. If you're not doing 10 of them, you're not going to get all the points. But again, that right there already gets you 10 of the coins. Not even talking about all the other things like the food, the puppets, all the stuff, which is really good. The second one is for every 1,000 gems consumed somewhere in this event. And remember, there is the gem mall for puppets, which could be pretty good. You're going to get an upper limit of 20 of those for 20,000 gems total. And then the last one is awakening a hero soul one time in the soul temple. Basically, you got to do that 10 times in total, which again, something like our early game account is not going to be able to do, but if you guys have been playing for quite a while, that's going to be something very much achievable, which is pretty dang awesome. Number 2 on the list, the joyful Q&A. So that is another one that is very simple, because all you have to do is answer the questions correctly. And again, we're going to have a complete guide for this right after the launch, most likely from the tap server, so I'm gonna get that done early. So hopefully as soon as the event goes live and updates on the global servers, you guys will already have our video. I have a ton of answers already from past events. If there's anything new, we will get them added. I love doing these quizzes, and again, it really just comes down to your knowledge. If you do answer some stuff wrong, you do have to wait till the next day to get more done. Not a big deal, but again, at the end of the day, this is very easily achievable to get all of these resources that you need completely free, essentially for these levels you got to do. So you got 80 of them total. Now, the only thing that is going to be a matter here for the gold damage ratio is going to come in the form of this third battle. The first one, all you have to do, you can see right here, floor 1, you spend 30 gold, you pick your reward. I believe you can pick any of the 4 settings on the first one. Doesn't matter, you get it done. It comes down to the second floor that RNG becomes a thing. So 3 per time is... This one's interesting, because if I look back one more time at this, in the past we used to have the meat on this floor, and the meat would basically then just like auto defeat the third floor. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be that way here. And so this is where the question comes into play. The way I initially wrote this was that it would take anywhere between 3 and 30 gold to get this done. However, I don't know if you do, or you have to go all the way through all of them. So it says obtain 1 random item among all of them, cannot be obtained repeatedly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the past, if you got the meat early, you could just move on. I don't know when and if you can move on early. Chances are you're gonna have to spend all 30 gold, which means that's already 60 of your 80 gold gone. However, in the past, like I said, there was like this cheat. There was like this meat that could just instantly one-shot the boss. So I don't know if the merchant has a minimum that you have to do, or because it says unlock skip the battle in stage 3, but this is stage 3, so maybe that's like the second time around you don't have to do the battles, you can just beat it by like spending 30. I don't know. This is where the big question mark comes in for free to play, because if you can somehow spend less on this one, this is where the third floor comes in, because that will get you 30 bucks in cash instead of 20. But floor 3, essentially, you're gonna have to spend anywhere between 27. That's if you literally hit for 7 on every single hit. That's not gonna happen. And the most you're gonna have to spend is 36, and that's if you hit 5 every time. Again, that's most likely not going to happen. You're probably gonna be spending close to 30, which means technically for free to play, if you're not getting any of the relay or any of that stuff, which again, I should really take a look at this relay real quick. The first relay pack for 5 coins is for free, so I guess I should update that real quick. So technically 5 gold free relay pack, so I guess total technically is 85, but again, in reality it should cost like 90 to get down here. It really comes down to how floor 2 works. If floor 2 is easier, then that's great. If it's not, then so be it. In reality though, I think for most people are not going to be doing like the awakenings. The awakenings are going to be the most expensive part here, so that means you're out 10 points. That means you can still get to the 30 point mark, which is the majority of stuff. So that's 10, 20, 30 coins, which is still really good. 30 coins is, oh, I went too far. 30 coins is still good, because that means you're already getting 10 cash just automatically free, and then you're still getting the 40. So it's like, even if you just come away with 75, I mean, you're still getting the first 2 floors, which means you're getting 20 in cash, which means you're easily getting either 2 of these or potentially a combination of other things. Like this mysterious sales is pretty much the same as always. I think I'm going to do a separate breakdown for the actual sales shop to tell you the different strategies, because again, I don't want to put anything in cement just yet until we know 100% how this merchant works. And even in the translations, I didn't see anything here that kind of gives me any information on if you're easily able to pass it up. It says buying 10 items at the merchant will unlock the next level. So I'm thinking you do have to spend 30 here, but we'll have to see how it turns out. I think this time they're making you buy everything. So most people are going to come away from this with 20 cash. Some people might manage to get to 30. And then we'll talk about later, probably Friday or Saturday, what the options are, because some people might want to spend some money, or they might want to just spend some resources here. I mean, 1250 starry gems for 25 more coins might be worth it, especially if you really need Destiny transition materials. That seems to be the only way to really get to this stuff right here, because they're on floors 4 and 5, and of course there are some discounts floating around. But yeah, this all revolves around the adventure of the Brave. So let me know what you guys think. That's the breakdown so far. It's not 100% like it is in past weeks. We're really gonna have to see how this turns out in game, and there is definitely gonna be RNG involved. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.